All right, guys, here is our 6.9 Mercedes we got out of Northern California. This guy, his father owned it since the 90s, so a very long time. I believe it's a 2-owner car. It's been sitting for a few years. We replaced the transmission. I'll have the details in the description. But body's really straight. No notable rust. No signs of accidents. New tires. The car needs some TLC, some services with the brakes and you know, the air suspension here and there. It's a little bouncy when you drive it, but besides that, the motor sounds good. And I'll show you as much as I can in this video. All right, guys, let's go through the interior now. So the door panels are really nice. The interior overall is in really good shape. It's just the driver's seat that has some wear to it. Besides that, dash is solid. Door jambs look good. Original paint on the door jambs. Nice headliner. No rust under here. You You got spare tires, never really been touched. Nothing too much going on over here. No rust over here either. So the motor runs and drives pretty good. The transmission we replaced, the injectors we replaced, and I'm sure there's always some other miscellaneous things you could do. And that noise was from the electric fan it just turned off. The air ride suspension, the hydropneumatic suspension, it goes up and down, but I think the accumulators could be replaced, and it would make the ride a lot more smooth, especially on like a bump. But car holds a good idle. It doesn't smoke excessively. It doesn't leak oil, but it does leak some power steering fluid, I believe, from one of the lines. And I'll show you guys the tailpipe. So now if we pull this, the car is coming up right now, as you see it. And now the car is up. Then I believe you can push that down and it should come back down. Sometimes it takes a few seconds, but it slowly starts creeping back down. But that's about it. So let's go to the floors. As you see, there's no like real rust or anything. It's just dirty. The transmission was replaced. I have the receipts. It used to have a warranty. I'm not sure if it still does or not, but it was like a 2-year warranty. I think it was Metric Motors. Somewhere in SoCal. You send them your old one, then it comes back in about in a set amount of time. Tires were replaced. And doesn't leak any oil. It does leak from the power steering fluid. You can see it right there. All right, guys, let's go through the floors. The guy had a dirt driveway that was like a mud-looking brown, like you see there. So that's why it's underneath the car. It's not rust. It does look like it in the photos, though. But this is all just dirt. All this is just red dirt, like on the diff right there as well, and right there as well. So in terms of paperwork, we have a total of almost $20,000 of service records. You can see there, just miscellaneous things. I'm sure they did a bunch of work. It doesn't matter. You guys have to take it to your mechanic and have them go through it once again. This is all old stuff, but it's cool documentation to have. You do have the old title. This guy owned it since 1996, so you can see it there. You got the old 6.9 booklet with the owner's manual, with the original packets. And this is so cool. This is when he bought it in the 90s. So it's the used, you know, no warranty. He paid $14,000 back then. And it had very similar miles. You could see it, 133. So he really didn't drive it much since then. But it's cool. You see all of this, it all goes with it.